Hey, what's going on, guys? Just thought I'd come in, talk to y'all. It's getting ready to be midnight. My son is going to be getting a hold of me soon for me to go pick him up from work. But there was some things I wanted to update you on so that you'll be able to know when I have certain interviews coming out that are going to be pretty. You won't find them on like Colts and stuff like that. It's just for people like me. Specific interviews rather than like press conferences that go out to everywhere. So it's nice that Indianapolis gets a hold of me and lets me do this, and they get a hold of me early on now. I got to go into my email address real fast. But yeah, I'm just letting you know, like I had already. We already had one interview, right? That was earlier, right after the draft. Now I got some more that I got coming. I need to get a hold of. Where are they? There's Colts Communications, the first one. There it is. Well, that's straight from the Colts. All right. So the football exec, we already had that, right? Now, rookie manning camp, we're getting ready to have 10th through the 12th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. During that span, I'm going to be able to interview two rookies. Don't know which ones yet. I am praying one of them is Latu. Doubt it. Very rarely do we get the first round pick. But we'll see what happens, right? I know a lot of you might be interested in Adonai. So, and then there's, of course, others as well. I'd be more than happy, excited to interview any of them, frankly. They're also going to give us a few players during mid-season. This is something different. They're going to offer me mid-season interviews for players. That is not something that happens often. Again, these are not press conferences and stuff that comes out normally. And then, of course, the in-person training camp media availabilities that will be allowed to do as well, plus in-person interviews during training camp that we can do. So, that will continue on as normal, which is nice, which is really, really exciting. Still working with Donald. He does not do as many videos as I do, especially during the off season. During the regular season, maybe we'll get at least one a week with him. But quite frankly, during the off season, he works hard. He's got a lot of work to do. If you have any questions about anything, any suggestions on content, awesome. Just leave it in the comments, right? Leave a comment for me. Leave a suggestion. That's awesome. I'm still going through other stuff as well. I got a video that I'm gonna be posting out probably later tomorrow that I've been working on, and then of course, man, I can't wait for training camp. I've got my my camcorder all done. I need to get a external microphone for it. I got to find a 3.5 jack external microphone to use with it, so when I do my interviews, it don't pick up all the sounds all the way around me, because sometimes that gets a little annoying. But outside of that, that'll be fun being able to record and post those as well. Quite frankly, I've been really closing in on all the Colts action that I can find, interviews and things of that nature. I have noticed that PFT, They apparently like the Indianapolis Colts offensively. At least they think that their offensively is better than, say, the Titans. I don't understand how how Titans fans honestly think they're going to do good with Will Levis, but it is what it is. And that they honestly feel their running back core is better than the Indianapolis Colts running back core. That's, again, what? But, whatever. I'm more worried about Texans than I am them. I'm more worried about Jacksonville than I am them. So I understand that this was, instead of doing a recording, I went ahead and just hit live so that you guys can see it whenever. I will start dropping more stuff to Patreon. I will also start dropping Patreon live streams like I used to. Sorry, been busy as of late. I will be getting on that again very, very soon. But for the most part, I think I'm pretty excited about this team, right? I'm very excited about this, especially offensively. Defensively, I like the front seven. I think the front seven might be one of the best top 5 front sevens in the NFL. Secondary's a little worrisome, but we'll see what happens, right? I understand that, these guys were inexperienced last year, incredibly, like the least experienced secondary in the league. They got a little bit of experience now. None of them are rookies anymore. It's time for them to put up or shut up, right? So, training camp is something that I can't wait to get into. Hold on, this is my son. You ready? All right, I'll be there shortly. All right, bye-bye. Told you my son would be calling soon. But, so I got to jump off here and go get my son from work, like I said. But, can't wait to get into training camp, watch these guys. Honestly, I understand we do have, I'm not going to get too excited offensively when it comes to wide receivers, because it's very easy to get excited about wide receivers. Still want to look at quarterback though. I could tell quarterback wise whether or not a guy's going to be good or not. During training camp, wide receivers kind of tough, running backs kind of tough, just for the general sake of mind of tackling and the physicality is just not as there as it is in a real game. But for the most part, pass rush wise, once they put their, once they're out of shells and in full pads, you'll be able to see how good Latu is doing, especially considering that he'll be going up against Bernard Ryman and Quentin Nelson, and he'll probably be moving over there to the other end as well, and facing Braden Smith quite a bit. So it'll be nice to see him in action all across that line. But yeah, a lot to keep an eye on this upcoming off-season / preseason training camp, and I'm going to make sure to get you guys all the info I can. Like I said, any questions, comments, or suggestions, feel free, drop them down there, and let other people know that I am back here on Patreon. And until next time, have a good one, guys. Peace. Go Colts.